education policy will transform job seekers into job creators, says Prime Minister Modi. Fifth round of co-commander level talks between India and China being held at Moldo. Assam flood situation improves, death toll rises to 109, over 29,000 people still in relief camps. Home Minister Amit Shah tests COVID-19 positive, over 54,000 COVID-19 cases in India in a single day. Assam COVID fatalities cross 100 mark. And Indian Premier League is likely to be held in the United Arab Emirates from September 19. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee. Now with the details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that new education policy NEP will transform job seekers into job creators. Addressing Smart India Hackathon 2020, he said the NEP is not just a policy, but a compilation of aspirations of all the Indians. The Prime Minister gave a mantra to students and said, never stop three things in life: learning, questioning and solving. The Prime Minister said that the time has come for increased focus on learning, research and innovation in the field of education. He said the 21st century is the era of knowledge, and this is exactly what new education policy does. The Prime Minister said we are focusing on the quality of education in the country. A meeting between the Indian and Chinese Army co-commanders is underway to discuss the disengagement at Pangong Tso. The meeting will take place at Moldo on the Chinese side of the LAC. The fifth round of co-commander level talks between India and China is being held on Sunday on Moldo on the Chinese side of LAC, line of actual control. This is the fifth co-commander level meeting between India and China since the standoff began in May. The co-commanders of the two sides have held 4 rounds of talks so far on June 6, 22, 30 and July 14 to de-escalate from the build-up areas in Galwan Valley, Gogra Hot Springs and Finger area along the Pangong Tso in Ladakh sector along the LAC. The flood situation in Assam has started showing signs of improvement in last 24 hours, while some districts still continue to reel under its impact. As per the morning flood reports, the total number of flood-affected population has decreased from 10,62,764 to 10,52,784. The death toll in the state has reached 109. According to the daily flood bulletin of ASDMA, the flood waters still continue to affect 1,307 villages in 20 districts of the state. Gwalpara, Sonitpur, Chirang, Kamrup Rural, Morigaon and Golaghat are among the many affected districts in the current floods. As of now, more than 29,000 people are seeking shelter in 122 camps across the state. Relief and rescue operations by the state administration is under progress and in full swing. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today paid a visit to slain Assam Rifles Jawan Pranoy Kolita's residence at Patkhala and shared his grief and condolences with the bereaved family members. He paid rich floral tributes to the portrait of Pranoy Kolita. Sonowal visited the Jawan's residence and empathized with the latter's wife, father and mother. He said that the state is proud of his valiance and sense of duty towards his nation. His sacrifice is a source of inspiration, devotion and dedication for the youth across the nation. He also said that his duty towards safeguarding the unity, sovereignty and integrity of the nation will not go in vain. The Assam government has allowed malls, hotels and restaurants to operate following strict COVID-19 norms. In an order, the Chief Secretary of the state said that malls and gymnasiums are allowed to operate between Monday to Friday. The order further said that restaurants, hotels and other hospitality services are allowed to operate on all days except Saturday and Sunday with strict maintenance of COVID-19 protocols. Inter-district movement of people would be allowed on Monday and Tuesday. Non-contact sports in open spaces are also allowed in the state. This order would come into force at 7 p.m. tonight and will remain valid till 14th of this month. Home Minister Amit Shah has tested COVID-19 positive. In a tweet, Shah said his health is fine, but he is getting admitted to a hospital on advice of a doctor. Meanwhile, a record 51,255 recoveries from COVID-19 have been registered today in the country. This is the highest number of recoveries in a single day since the COVID-19 outbreak in the country. With this, the recovery rate has improved to 65.43%. The case fatality rate of coronavirus has further declined to 2.13%. The Health and Family Welfare Ministry today said a total of 11,45,629 people have recovered in the country so far. In the last 24 hours, 54,735 new cases of COVID-19 have been reported, taking the total number of cases to 17,50,723. Presently, the total number of active corona cases in the country is 5,67,730. In a single day, 853 deaths have also been reported, taking the nationwide toll to 37,364. In the corona update from the northeastern region, a gradual increase in the number of COVID-19 cases is seen in almost all the states. Mizoram found the highest single-day spike with 55 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. As per the official data, Assam has 41,726 cases with 31,442 recovered and 101 deaths, while Arunachal Pradesh has total number of 1,673 cases, 969 recovered and 3 deaths. Manipur has 2,756 cases, recovered 1,699 and 6 deaths. Meghalaya has 856 cases, recovered 252 and 5 deaths. Mizoram has 468 cases, recovered 253 and no death. Nagaland has 1,831 cases, recovered 640 and 5 deaths. Sikkim has 650 cases, recovered 269 and 1 death. And Tripura has 5,233 cases, recovered 3,463 cases and 23 deaths. In the corona update from Assam, through a tweet by State Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, owing to the gradually improving recovery rate, 1,085 patients were discharged on August 1. As per data, the total number of COVID-19 cases stands at 41,726, out of which 10,180 account as active patients, while the total number of recovered now stands at 31,442, and the death toll has increased to 103. Sharma on Sunday in a tweet said Assam COVID mortality rate, which is 0.24%, is lowest in the country. The minister also claimed that Assam's COVID recovery rate, which is 75%, is fourth best in the country. He reiterated Assam government's commitment to fight the pandemic is robust. Assam Health and Family Welfare Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma on Sunday visited Tejpur to take stock of the COVID-19 pandemic situation in Sonitpur district. The minister held a meeting with top officials of the district administration and health department. Later, Sharma informed the media that state health department is planning to increase ICU bed to 36 at the Tejpur Medical College Hospital. The minister refuted allegations made by opposition political parties that corruption is taking place in countering the COVID-19 pandemic in the state. In the latest on corona from across the world, total number of cases stands at 1,80,41,170, while 1,13,39,733 recoveries have been recorded so far. However, the death toll globally has crossed the 6.8 lakh mark. Meanwhile, United States still leads the tally of total COVID-19 with 47,64,588 cases, followed by Brazil with 27,08,876. World Health Organization has warned that the coronavirus pandemic is likely to be lengthy. The statement comes after emergency committee of WHO met to evaluate the crisis 6 months after sounding the international alarm. The committee also warned of the risk of response fatigue given the socio-economic pressures on countries. The panel gathered for the fourth time over the coronavirus crisis, half a year on from its January 30 declaration of a public health emergency of international concern, the WHO's highest level of alarm. The committee highlighted the importance of sustained community, national, regional and global response efforts. The committee urged the WHO to provide nuanced and pragmatic guidance on COVID-19 reactions to reduce the risk of response fatigue in the context of socio-economic pressures. The committee also urged the agency to accelerate research into the remaining critical unknowns of the virus. In Assam, at a time of the pandemic, to ensure drunkards cannot create untoward incidents at public places, state-of-the-art Elco petrol breath analyzers will be pressed into service by the Department of Excise soon. Through this ultra-sophisticated breath analyzer machine, a person who is under the influence of alcohol will be detected from a distance in just 5 seconds. At the special initiative of Minister for Excise Parimal Chakrabarty and Excise Commissioner Rakesh Kumar, the Excise Department has procured 250 breath analyzer machines, which will be very useful and handy during the corona times. Built by a famous Hong Kong-based firm, the breath analyzer machines have been used by advanced countries of the world during the corona crisis. Speaking to DD News, PRO of Excise Department Shailendra Pandey said the sophisticated breath analyzer machine will help in quickly detecting the drunkards who create nuisance in public places. The Indian Premier League IPL is likely to be held in the United Arab Emirates UAE from September 19 onwards. This was disclosed by IPL chairman Brijesh Patel in an interview to a news agency today. Patel also said that it is likely to be a 51-day calendar for the cricket tournament. However, he added that it is subject to the decision of the BCCI Governing Council and the approval of Government of India. In Meghalaya, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Centre for Policy Research and Analysis is engaged in policy-related work in development and planning of 6 critical sectors: logistics, tourism, horticulture, handicraft, handloom and business process outsourcing. The centre hosted an e-symposium on emergent Northeast India, strategic and developmental imperatives, the BPO sector, to address the different opportunities and limitations faced by the BPO sector. Addressing the e-symposium, Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said the task force was meant to bring out the different opportunities that could come out of the COVID situation and how Meghalaya in particular should adapt to this situation to be able to take advantage. And to end the news, the headlines once again. New educational policy will transform job seekers into job creators, says Prime Minister Modi. Fifth round of Corps Commander level talks between India and China being held at Moldova. Assam flood situation improves, death toll rises to 109, over 29,000 people still in relief camps. Home Minister Amit Shah tests COVID-19 positive, over 54,000 COVID-19 cases in India in a single day. Assam COVID fatalities cross 100 mark. And Indian Premier League is likely to be held in the United Arab Emirates from September 19. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.